this way to see you. Came all this way to see you. I keep coming back to you. I know you hate me, but I really try. I know it's late, but I just needed time. But how could you blame me for coming back to you? How could I forget when we split an angel? 지쳤다 말아 baby.
Yay! Hello everyone, and once again welcome to another episode of the International Luv Connection. I am your host Nadia
and co-host Lavita.
And today we have Sima visiting with us today. And before we get started, Sima is here to tell us a little bit about her date.
Yes, thank you. Thanks for having me back. So I was on the show in December and I had a fantastic time. Was very excited that I got asked back. So Ben and I, we had a phone date because we're actually in two different cities. I'm in New York and he's down in DC where I used to live. And it was a nice phone date. I'm a little bit older than Ben, but here's the thing. He's actually dating a woman around my age in DC anyway, so I was able to talk with him and advise that, and I actually very much applaud. I'm gonna reveal my age. I'm almost 50, and Ben is in his 30s, but he's talking to women in their late 40s, and I'm like, hey, go ahead. So he was very much a gentleman, very nice, and I actually was in the beginning stages of talking to someone I met again. I met this person in college, and they looked me up recently. And as nice as Ben was, the talk made me realize I wanted to pursue more with this other person. So we're in a relationship now, 28 years after we first met. So I actually think the date was quite successful in that we got to know each other. We gave each other a chance and we both kind of realized that I always say this, just because something ends doesn't mean somebody was evil. It just means it didn't work out. And I feel that's where Ben and I was. So he's a very, very nice young man.
Wow, that's very interesting. Such a turn of events, but it came together in the end.
Yeah.
Because you found someone that you hadn't seen in 28 years?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so how do you think that's going?
I think it's going really well. He lives in Philadelphia. I live in New York. He was just inviting me to lunch to catch up, and sparks flew. And of course, I went to lunch with him the day before I was going to move to New York for a new job, because that's what happens in my life. Right before I've made all these plans to move to a new city, something happens in the city I was about to leave. So, but we meet in Princeton because it's a nice little halfway point. Yeah, it's really great. I think when we were 21, when we first met, we were very alike. We're both from immigrant families. He's very Italian. From his father immigrated from Italy. My parents immigrated from Pakistan. Very family oriented, take care of the family. And back then, I wanted to do new things, not just meet someone who was me, basically. But fast forward 28 years, those are the values we respect. He takes care of his parents. He actually bought the house across the street from his parents so he can go over and make sure they're okay. And to be able to like, oh, when I was 21, I'd be like, was, but you know.
Well, that's sentimental in itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
Thank you.
Miss Nadia, you have any questions for her?
Yes, I am having a very hard time hearing, so I am fixing my internet connection. So
Okay.
just 1 second, guys. Kickstart your day with Goli. Use our code She's Successful and save 10% on your order. These gummies include vitamins B12 and B9 that support healthy immune function, heart health, and maintain healthy energy metabolism. Yeah, I was trying to send everybody a message to say, I cannot hear. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry, guys. Okay. So I'm sorry, Simon. Let's put him right backstage. We having some technical difficulties tonight. Okay. Okay. Whew. Let me get it together. Welcome everybody to She's Successful. That was a first. Like it just like all of a sudden drops out. We have one viewer. I need everybody to and you know what? We should have went on live and made an announcement that we were actually going to change the night for the show. And I was so busy, I forgot to do that. But we are here and we already did our Goli. But listen, I didn't take my Goli today. Maybe that is my problem, right? Because I'm missing my vitamin B9 and my vitamin B12. I'm not even going to ask you, Simon, to paraphrase it for me. Levita, do a quick paraphrase because I dropped out.
Well, she did say the date was successful. They talked by phone. They realized that there was an age difference, which it didn't matter because the gentleman, I can't, what is his name? Ben?
Ben.
Ben had been dating older women. And so they realized that they didn't have everything in common, but he was a gentleman and they made friendship in some formal way. But she came in contact with someone that she knew from 28 years ago that she went to college with. And she began to have phone conversations because he lives somewhere else.
Okay.
And they hit it off very well.
So Simon,
yes,
kicked Ben to the curb is what we're saying.
Well, he kind of kicked it.
Because she rekindled an old flame. But had you not rekindled the old flame, what do you think? Would it have went?
I think it might have. Actually, you know what? Ben had some kind of project. I can't remember what it was, like film or book or whatever.
Yeah.
And I do film, and we talked about a collaboration or helping to like do publicity. Because I don't know if we would have gotten along in our personal lives, but professionally, we were clicking of how we are creatively. So, you know, hey, if Ben wants to come back and pursue that bit, I'm all about it.
I would definitely not close the door on Ben because you guys do have something in common. I wish he were on to give us a little bit of perspective. But that's not in any way, shape, or form to block the new relationship.
Oh yeah, I know.
Well, it's not. Is it a rekindled relationship?
No, we didn't date in college. We just knew each other. We just like lived on the same floor, and he saw me. And you know what's funny? It was the only semester I lived on a co-ed floor, and I just moved there because I wanted to try it. Okay. Otherwise, I lived on an all-girls floor, and I loved it. So yeah.
Okay. Well, Simon, listen. Maybe you can have two men. You know, nowadays these ladies have one on the side.
All right.
that's what they do. I mean, I don't know. You know, that's just my take. But yeah, we need this live video shared. So Simon, are you willing to stay and co-host with us tonight? Because we have 3 contestants on tonight. So we're going to bring our contestants out. We have Marion. We have Shy and we have Kevin. Welcome, welcome.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
Hello, everyone.
All right, so tonight our bachelor is Marion. Marion, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and what you're looking to find in a love connection.
Okay, well, I'm from many places. I'm currently living in New York City. I live in the New Harlem. Recently just came home from living in Shanghai, China. Was there throughout the initial COVID outbreak situation. Left China and did spend some time in Europe. I do content development work, so I do travel quite a bit, or initially I was until the world went virtual.
Yeah.
So I'm currently working from wherever I am with my laptop, and I'm looking to meet someone who is interested in exploring the world and traveling and dining and creatively surrounded by waterfronts and things that exist with nature, you know.
Yes, absolutely. I have a question for you. So, what was your experience being in China when COVID hit?
Well, initially, I was one of the non-believers. There were a few people going around saying there's this coronavirus thing going on, and like everyone I knew of color was like deuces. They were like, I'm out.
Yeah.
And I was waiting a little bit longer because I was in the middle of receiving a bonus for a certain time frame. And so while I was waiting, not knowing that COVID was as serious as it was, although we heard it on the news, you know, in 2019 that a lot of people were getting sick, I didn't know how it was going to travel and affect the whole world. So as I waited, the next day I decided maybe it's time to go because things are getting serious here. There were no more flights out of China, and so I was locked there for 2 months before I found a flight to Russia.
Wow. Wow. Very interesting. Wow. So that's a book in itself. That's a screenplay right there.
I'm actually trying to work on a book to write about my experience because it was quite colorful.
Oh, yeah. Very interesting. And then we have contestant Kevin. How are you?
I am wonderful. I am enjoying the show. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you are so very welcome. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you are from, and what you are hoping to find in a love connection.
I am an educator, writer, and content creation manager. I love anyone who enjoys adventures and traveling. And so I am also open to meeting anyone. I don't have like a type, so I'm open to meeting anyone. And I live in LA, but I'm from Florida.
Okay. So when you say you don't have a type, you mean you can like kind of get along with every type of personality, or is there any type of personality that just like is a turn off for you?
No, I've never met someone that was like it was a turn off.
Okay.
I think because I'm a writer, I am always in investigator mode, so I can find commonality with anyone.
Okay. Wow, that's amazing. All right, and then we have Shy. Welcome. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and what you're hoping to find in a love connection.
Hello, my name is Shah. I live in New York City. I was born and raised in Brooklyn. Currently, I live upstate New York, but I'm just a short commute from the city. Um, I've lived in Atlanta for a couple of years, and I love to travel. I love dining out. I love cooking, and the type of person that I like is I'm pretty much open. Because people always say that opposites attract, and
Yeah.
then say that people alike attract. I find different aspects of different people that can be attractive. But as long as we are on the same page, or at least traveling, exploring, and doing different things, I'm
Okay.
good.
Okay, so like no particular zodiac sign. I know some people say I'm attracted to this zodiac sign, or I get along with,
Oh,
you know.
well, I could just say I'm a Leo, so I don't know how other people attract to Leos,
Okay.
but I don't have no particular different one. Not
Okay.
something specific, but yes, I'm a Leo.
Okay. So we are going to get this started. Can we get some little background music before we go over some game rules? All right, we got a disclaimer up here, ladies and gentlemen, and let me tell you what that means. That means for our guest tonight, and that means anybody else out there. Sure. Listen, this is what me and Levita gonna tell you. We gonna hook you up, right? We hope it works out, but what y'all do after this show, outside of the dinner and everything, guess what? That's on y'all. We don't make no guarantees, okay? All right. That's basically what that said. It said a whole lot of stuff, but yeah. So here's the rules for tonight. Okay, tonight we have 3 contestants. So we have Marion, we have Kevin, and we have Shy. So Marion has prepared 10 questions, right? And so Marion is going to ask Kevin and Shy the same 10 questions, and based on how each of them answered the 10 questions is how Marion is going to make his decision as to who he chooses to go on a virtual dinner date, compliments of She's Successful, and DoorDash. How does that sound?
Sounds wonderful.
Exciting.
Now, I have 3,000 people in the room, but listen, Facebook, I know you can I say something to Facebook, Levita?
Yes.
You guys be messing with our numbers. I mean, it's like, I don't know what's going on, okay? But it's like, I'm very confused by what y'all do. It's like you guys pull a video down for no reason, no explanation. You're blocking videos. What else they doing, Vita? They're not giving us credit for the views.
The numbers,
the monetization. We got a lot of questions for you all, Facebook, because we having some problems. Stop pulling our videos down, okay?
I can probably answer one of your questions.
Okay, go right ahead.
Pull down. It's probably because of the music. The music might be copyrighted, and the algorithm searches for copyright restrictions. And if that's in the algorithm, it'll pull it down immediately.
Yeah.
So maybe. Yeah,
and we'll also get inappropriate content for dating. Now, I think Facebook, I know you got your own dating site, right? Is that
it ain't as hot as ours.
It's not as hot as this one over here. Okay. Let us live. YouTube, please stop giving us monetization and then blocking and taking it back.
Oh.
Be nice to us, okay? Okay. Let me say hello to some people in the room tonight. I just had to get that off my chest, like, please. And then, viewers, please don't flag our videos. It says our videos get flagged. Please, I just had to get that stuff off my chest tonight. Love you. We love you. YouTube, Facebook, Roku, Amazon. Who else? Twitch. Okay, I'm getting in my little T.S. Madison tonight. Facebook, YouTube. Okay. All right.
T.S. Madison.
Yes. Okay. Shout out to T.S. Madison. All right. So Clinton Fosnew, you are new here. You are watching us from Ghana, West Africa. Welcome, Clinton. Thank you so much. And he said that we are beautiful. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope that you show up. We're typically on Fridays, but we're going to be going live on Saturdays. Todd Garrett, I know you've been like a faithful person. Laura Lynn, Jeanette, Christina, Matthew, and Noah. Welcome. We are so happy to have you. Are you ready, Marion, with your questions? Are we ready for our questions?
He's muted.
We got 40. See, Facebook, we got 4,300 live viewers right now. Okay.
I was muted, but I'm good now.
Yes. Okay. We got 43. Don't mess with us. Don't mess with us. See, don't mess with us. Okay. Woo! All right. So, Marion, are you ready to start?
Yes, I am.
All right, let's go with question number 1.
Okay, so question number 1. My friends call me an angel in the streets, and if someone says, you know, the guy from up the block, oh, he's about to do angel. So that's how they describe me. If your friends had to describe you in one word, what would it be?
All right, Kevin, you take this one. How would your friends describe you? One word.
It depends if they like me that week. If they like me that week, I would say determined.
What would it be? I couldn't hear.
Determined.
Okay, determined. Okay. Now give us a little bit of explanation. Why do they call you determined?
Where some people might see barriers, roadblocks, I see opportunity, and I like to create to achieve.
It's going in and out.
Oh, really? It's going in and out?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll say, so I basically, where some people would see roadblocks and barriers, I see opportunities. And so I try to create opportunities for myself.
Oh yeah. That's somebody says seriously, angel. That's a good sign. Yeah, that Ladarius wins. Yes, that is a good sign to be called angel. Yes. We're gonna get some more background on that one too in a minute. Okay. So good answer, Kevin. I love that. Very determined. All right, Shy. One word.
Well, my name is Shy. So
Okay.
it just goes to show you I am the opposite of a shy person. So what you get is you might just feel like I could be shy in one way, but then in other ways I am the complete opposite.
The complete opposite. Okay,
Yeah.
so give us a scenario. Like, when would you be shy?
Okay. I'm trying to think. You know what? No, honestly, like growing up, I was always a shy kid. Like I was a shy kid. But being an adult and being comfortable with myself, that I kind of grew out of it, but the nickname stuck to me. So my thing is that when people hear the word shy or the name Shy,
Yeah.
they think one way, and then when they speak to me, they be like, "Oh, you are nowhere near shy." And I'm like,
It's
"Yes,
like
I am."
surprise. I'm so I love it. I love it.
Yes,
So
it brings a
Lucas
little
West in
spark
the
to
comments
everything.
says shy can be shy. Yeah, shy can be shy. Yes, but shy is totally opposite. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Marian, aka Angel.
Angel, it is.
You must be a sweetheart. Okay. All right. Question number 2.
All right, so if I could invite someone famous to dinner, it probably would be dead or alive. It would definitely be James Baldwin, just to converse with him about some of his experiences at certain times. I want to ask contestant number 1, what famous person would you like to have dinner with, dead or alive?
So
Okay.
if it's dead or alive, actually my number 1 person would be James Baldwin. One of my favorite stories of his is Sonny's Blues. And I am constantly rereading Giovanni's Room. And I'm really excited that Billy Porter is going to play James Baldwin in Biopic.
Wow. And I think James Baldwin had a very interesting life. Did he live abroad as well, correct?
He did, in Paris mostly.
Yeah, in Paris mostly, yeah, but such a prolific writer, and yeah, I agree. All right, Shy, same question.
Okay. I would pick Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou was such a great writer and an inspirationalist. I want to know, like, how does she combat everything through life, like the difficult parts of her early childhood, and became such an inspirational person. Particularly like in a book that she has, Why a Caged Bird Sing.
Yes.
And I feel like, being that nowadays, being in an LGBT, society is now a lot more accepted than it was back in the days growing up. Growing up, it was like you had to be in a closet, you might get beat up or stuff like that. And then now you got, in today's reality, is that you got certain people in the government trying to close their mouths again. after
Yeah.
you earn freedom. And I want to know, how does the caged bird still sing? And I love birds, so
Yeah, absolutely. And she silenced herself from a
yes,
traumatic event. And
yes,
then she had such a beautiful career, and then she ended up speaking at the presidential inauguration. I don't know if you guys remember that, but she was like,
yes,
"Oh, rock, oh,
yes.
will, the wind." I just know it was something about a rock, right? What was it,
Right,
Anita?
right.
A rock.
Right.
But yeah, rest in peace. Okay.
Yes, rest in peace, Maya. Definitely.
Yes. All right. We are on question number 3, Marion.
Okay, great. Well, I think this question kind of goes right into the same flow. I want to ask both contestants, what would you consider to be your favorite country?
My favorite country, so I'm torn. It's either Italy or Spain. Italy, I love Capri, and it is one of the most beautiful places in the world, and it's a great place to write. And Spain is just whatever you are into, you will find it in Spain, quadrupled. It has art, it has history, it has culture, and
Absolutely. Oh, Noah said he's searching for who's talking. So you know what? If you guys could do me a favor, and when you answer, just say, "This is Kevin" or "This is Shy."
Okay.
So sorry
Okay.
about that, Noah. We apologize. Okay. All right. Shy. Same question.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Somebody got to
got a
go.
horn
Somebody,
beeping.
somebody, is it time for somebody to get picked up? What?
Sound like somebody in the middle of sit down. Well, the answer to my question about what's my favorite country, it's kind of difficult because I am a world traveler. But I would name the latest country probably I've been to, which was South Africa. Going to Africa myself was just like a dream trip. And I took that vacation by myself. I went to Africa for 3.5 weeks. And I visited 5 countries there. And South Africa really showed me a lot. Just in history, you know, when you look at it from back in the time when they had the apartheid to what you see now. And I guess I really like it also because I'm so tired of the Western culture showing Africa as a poor country that people got flies in their eyes, everybody's dying. I know there's parts of America that is like that. But when you land in South Africa, when that plane was landed in Johannesburg, all I saw was planes, trains, highways, big buildings, you know, a beautiful airport, beautiful people, and it was just amazing. It really was. So I would say that is one. I think second behind that probably would be New Zealand.
Okay. We had a bonus question here for you guys in the comments. Let me find it exactly. I know I saw it pop up. Did you see it, Levita?
Yes.
Where was it?
It's Matthew Corey. He wants to know, which weather do you guys like the most?
Which weather do you guys like the most? Kevin, which weather?
So this is contestant number 1, Kevin. I enjoy warmer weather. I'm from Florida. I do like cold weather, but with cold weather, you have to be prepared for it. And I was in Poland last year, and it was freezing cold, and I could not get warm enough. And so I love the beach. That's one thing that I miss about Florida is the beach, but I prefer warmer weather.
Okay. And Shy?
I'm a Leo. Okay, so you know I'm a July baby. I like the summertime. I like when it's warm, where I can go out and enjoy myself. I like the summer mornings. I like the summer nights. Now I don't like the sweltering weather during the day at 3 in the afternoon. But I love being able to know the warmness. The cold weather, I live in New York. I was born and raised here.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, it's too much work. I'm not gonna lie. It's too much. I like to be warm. I can cool myself down easier than I can heat myself up in the winter. Because if you ain't got no heat, you just dead out there.
Listen, I know years ago when I first moved to New York, New Yorkers were like, how can you dare live in Illinois with the weather? And the longer I lived there, it seemed like the colder and the more snow the winters got. And I could swear, like last winter, I got more snow than Illinois did. So
Well,
I don't know.
You know what? I've been to Alaska, so I've been even further up north. I mean, it was beautiful seeing the glaciers and everything.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no, I like warm weather. I like to be able to go on the beach and you know, like I said, summer nights will be warm. You can go out, enjoy yourself, sit outside and eat dinner. You know, have brunch in the morning. I don't want to be bugging up having brunch and freezing. And then I have chihuahuas, so you know they kind of like.
Oh yeah. Yeah. All right, we are on question number. What number, Levita? Are we 4?
I think 4.
All right. Marion, aka L.
Yes, for question number 4. In terms of, you guys might not be drinkers. I don't know whether you drink socially or when you or if you're an alcoholic, but if you had to choose whiskey or beer, which one would it be?
This is Kevin, contestant number 1. I do not drink beer, and whiskey seems like an older gentleman's drink. So
You got hair on your chest, yeah?
yes. So I will, I'm not a big drinker, but if I drink, it's either red wine or champagne.
Okay. Shy?
Well, I don't know. Contestant number 1 seemed to always go first. I didn't know if that meant the order.
Oh, we can ready to switch you up on question number 5. We can ready to switch it up, so you're gonna start going first.
Oh no, it's fine. No,
So-
it's fine. I want to say whatever's on the menu and whatever my date is having. If we have a beer tonight, I will have to drink beer with you. If it's a whiskey night and we at a whiskey bar, come on, let's drink it. I don't age no kind of. I don't put people in no kind of age of a drink, because one thing about whiskey, the older it is, the better it is. You know, and listen, you just have a good time. Like, I only live once. I don't have time to be worried about whether it's beer or whiskey. I'm just not gonna mix it.
Okay, I hear you.
It's either one or the other.
Well, me and Levita, we were invited to an all-you-can-drink whiskey party, and guess what? It was
You had a good time, didn't you?
to me. I was just like, they had peanut butter and jelly whiskey.
Yes.
What was all the flavors? It was so many flavors,
Yes.
and I couldn't stand none of it. Sorry. It was all-you-can-drink whiskey, free all night, and I was just like, Levita,
And there's
was there
different
any that
flavors.
you liked?
That peanut butter was horrible.
It was horrible. So shout out to the
But you gave it a chance, though, right?
Yeah.
So, hey.
Primer, do you have like a favorite drink you like to just kick back with?
I don't drink alcohol, but I
Okay.
do love coffee.
Okay, see, me too. I'm a coffee now. See, when we first started this show now, we started with the drinks, and I have to say, halfway through the show, couldn't remember who the contestants was, or if we was first or second, or when the show was ended. So we did cut back on the drinks. Okay, now when we get better control over ourselves, you know, we'll try to bring that back. But you know, it's all. Yeah, water. That's right. All right, we're gonna switch it up, Shy, because we on question 5. So now we're gonna have Shy go first and Kevin go second, and Marion, aka Angel, you're on.
Okay, so in terms of vacations, Shy, I would like to know if you had to tell me or pick a place if you could go to tomorrow as your vacation desire, where would you choose and why?
I would probably go back to Aruba. Aruba is a nice small island, beautiful beaches. It's very intimate. I've been there once before. That was another trip I took by myself years ago. I want to be on the beach. You know, I live here in New York. Going to the. Of course, you live in New York too, but our water is not as clear and blue as Aruba. It's just something about that blue water that just brings a whole different mood, and especially those white sand beaches.
Yeah, I used to live not far from City Island. They used to call that Cha-Cha Beach or something like that.
Okay.
It was nothing to see, like a baby diaper floating around up in the water and stuff. You know what I'm saying? People getting in the water with blue jeans on, and yeah.
Wow.
Miss City Island, though. I was just there. I don't know when I was there, last summer, summer before, but yeah. So. Shout out if you got any followers in the BX Uptown. Not Angel. We still got Kevin has to answer the question, correct? Yes.
I am obsessed with Brazil. It's one place that I would love to go to, and I would want to go to Bahia. I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe outside of like Africa, the largest Black population is that area of Bahia. I would love to learn more about the culture, more about the experience of Black people there, and Brazil. I love the culture there. One of my favorite movies is called Madame Seca, and it's about this Black Brazilian in the 30s, and I watch it on repeat all the time. I just love all things.
Okay, sounds good. And I hear Brazil has a lot of beautiful beach bodies.
Yeah.
So I've heard. All right, Angel. That's the song. We are number 6.
All right, number 6. It seems like it might repeat itself a little bit because I think you have both identified the answer. But I'll go ahead and ask, what is your favorite author?
Okay, so let's pick another author besides the ones that we talked about, outside of Maya Angelou and James Baldwin. All right. So since we're switching it up and you guys need a second to think, I'm gonna let you guys pick on who wants to go first for that one.
So I can go first.
Oh, that was quick. Okay, Shy. Okay. Shy.
Oh, wait. Did he answer already?
No, he said you could go first.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. No, the best author would be myself, because I am so writing a book of myself, my life, my journey, my travels, my adventures in life. And right now, I feel like it's me. Now, I'm not saying I could top everybody else. I'm not saying I'm going to beat James Baldwin or Maya Angelou and nobody else, not like that. I just feel like to have that passion in myself is what keeps me from getting writer's block as I'm trying to enchant on more chapters, because it's very interesting.
Okay, so is your style of writing Maya Angelou, James Baldwin, Stephen King?
Okay, so no, it ain't Stephen King, and it's not Edgar Allan Poe. No, well, mine's, I'm looking at doing like an autobiography of just journeys in life, because I have a very interesting life that I really, really enjoy. That is quite different from a lot of peers of mine starting from the beginning. And I'm looking forward to having that book published. I'm
ready for it. You send me a text message and let me know.
I will.
I'm ready to get this book. Okay.
I will. I'm already talking with publishers about, publishing deals and everything. But that's just my answer for right now. I know it probably sounds kind of inward, but no, there's other authors that I really, really do love. I was just saying that for myself so I can promote my book right now, so you already know. No, I'm just joking.
Unshy, the Chronicles of Unshy.
Yes. What's behind Shy?
What's
Yes.
behind Shy? All about Shy. Okay.
Yes.
I'm ready for it. I am ready. All right, Kevin, you on.
Okay. So literature is very personal to me. And so I literally have 100 favorite authors, but one person who has helped to shape my life is Toni Morrison.
Yes.
If anyone watching, if you've never read Beloved, please read it. There are scenes from that book that appear to me as like pictures because they're so clear, they're so urgent and important. And I had to reread the first line about 100 times before I understood what was happening. And so, and I've reread The Bluest Eye maybe 20 times. Such a, I feel like Toni Morrison was never, I mean, like she is a decorated author, but
Yeah.
I feel like because she was a woman, that she really didn't get all of the flowers that she deserved. So I really love her.
Now, what else was she the writer of?
Oh, Sula.
Sula. That's the one. If something happened in the first scene of Sula, like somebody was on a swing and somebody got pushed or something like that. I'm going way back, but I remember Bluest Eye. I used to be a reader. Oh my gosh. So yeah.
The funny thing about Sula is that the novel is not about Sula. It's really about a community.
Okay.
And her stories are really about the Black community and how our histories are connected. And she's just like an incredible storyteller. But the one thing about Sula is that I love is the canary. And I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. I mean, I love, I'm trying to remember Bluest Eyes. I'm thinking it was somebody, no, that's the wrong book with Pecola. That's a different story.
That's Pecola.
Okay, see, it's jogging my memory.
Yeah.
Okay, I love talking to you guys so much, but you know what? Listen, I'm about to go over time. Okay, we on question number, what number, Vita?
7.
7. Okay. Question number 7.
All right, this goes to the contestants. For me, a good date would be a first date initially would be going to 3 different restaurants, one for dinner, one for an appetizer, one for dinner, and then a different type of cuisine for dessert. What would be your idea of a good date?
All right, Shy, what's your idea of an awesome date?
I like that. I mean, I like that 3 different restaurant idea. Mine would be to go out to dinner, walking in the park, maybe do something exciting like bowling or something that we both have an interest in. Just please do not take me to the movies on the first date because I fall asleep. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's just something about the movies that I got to learn about myself throughout the years. It's just that it don't matter if I'm on a date or with friends. The movie has become so relaxed now. It's like it's like you in your own home, and next thing I know, I'm waking up and
after the opening credits.
Right, that's it. Look, I could watch all the premieres that's coming up and everything, but once the first scene come up, I have
over.
Okay. Yeah. and it could be a movie I'm interested in. I think it's just the environment now. So I'd rather watch movies at home, but my perfect first date would be to go out to eat and would be able to get to talk and walk in the park or walk on the beach or, something where we could communicate, and get to learn each other.
Absolutely. Kevin.
My idea of a good date is going on a new adventure and smiling from start to finish. It doesn't matter what we do, because whatever it is, it can be exciting. So I don't have to spend money to have a good time. We could just hang out, do a hike, have brunch, go to the beach. So I'm open to anything as long as we're having a good time.
Awesome. So as long as you have good company, it really doesn't matter where. I love that answer. All right, we are on question number 8.
All right, question number 8. This is always a really hard choice for me because I live in a few different places and call so many places home. But if you had to decide which city to spend the rest of your life, I would like to ask each contestant, which city would that be?
Shy and Laurelyn, I think we do number 7, right? We did number 7. So we just did 7, so we are on question number 8. So, Shy, what city or what place would you like to call home?
The city that I live in, New York City. I love it. Like, excuse me, like I said, I have traveled the world. I've seen many different countries and cities, and I feel like New York is the epicenter of the whole world. It doesn't matter where you go in the world.
Yeah.
You don't have to say I'm from the U.S. You could just say New York, and everybody knows where that is.
Knows.
New York has it all. We have airports that we can fly anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
We have the best mix of cultures, ethnicity. We have the restaurants to match. We got neighborhoods that you can go to and find every culture in the whole world. And that's in this city. And so I choose New York. You know, I know that the cost of living could be high to a lot of people, but you know what? This is what you get, what you pay for. And I pick New York.
Okay. And Kevin, what's the place you would call home?
Yes, this might sound like a weird answer, but I could live anywhere, no matter where I am is home. But I would love to live in a city where the citizens recognize that love comes in all shapes and sizes, that women should decide what's in their own bodies, and that drag story hours are wonderful. Should it be approved?
Yeah. Did we get the name of that city or just any place?
Oh no, it can be anywhere.
A metropolis.
I prefer to like not live in a place that was like ultra conservative.
Okay, Angel. So we got a metropolis and we got New York City.
And they're both metropolis.
Yeah.
So I would say, all right, moving to the next question. And I don't really have a whole lot myself, but impressively, I do have. Some people say I can sing. I don't know, but what hidden talents do the two of you have? Or you would say it's a hidden talent? Considered it a hidden talent.
All right, Shy, what's your hidden talent?
Excuse me, I'm a dancer and an actor, so that's my hidden talent. I guess. Well, the dancer part doesn't include, but my original part, my first start of my career. Please don't do that, Mo. My first start of my career was going to be a lawyer, and I've been a paralegal. Now I'm going full-time acting. But of course, being a lawyer, you have to be an actor in the courtroom. So basically, you got to know how to show up at whatever scene you're gonna be at. Even if in life, if you landed in a weird city that you don't know where you're at, you gotta act it till you make it.
That's right.
So acting is one of them, and I think I could put like being a comedian too, on the side too. It's just that I don't know if I could do a stand up right yet because my timing might not be good on point. But I sure can make you laugh when we're sitting at that table.
See, absolutely. Yeah, Noah, I think hidden talents should be hidden.
Yes.
Absolutely. Noah Dawes. Yes, sir. Kevin, same question. Hidden talent.
I don't know if I have a hidden talent. It's not hidden.
There's no head, he can't even find them.
I was going to say
Lucas, what? You say your hidden talent is that you could watch this Luv Connection show your whole life? That's what I'm talking about. This show is life. Thank you, Lucas. Yes. Okay.
This is such a difficult question.
You can always just revert to the Luv Connection.
Yes, I'm going to actually continue to watch this after this. This is such a great experience. I write, writing is not my full-time gig, but I write. So I would say maybe creating captions for social media, if that's considered a talent. It's part of writing, but it's something different.
Okay. Ladies, any hidden talents you want to share with the audience?
I learned during the pandemic to screenwrite and produce, and actually, since I last saw you, my movie is on Amazon.
Yes! Woo!
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I'm talking about.
Can I put
Put it
it
in
in
the
the
project packet so we can put the name so we can put it at the bottom here. Yes, absolutely. Lavita, any hidden talent?
Yeah, I have some hidden. I have many talents, and I like to keep them hidden.
Well, you know what? I'm a shower singer. You know, I have some hits on the top 10. You know, so I guess that is a hidden talent in my mind. You know, I don't know. Yeah, Oh, but I'm double jointed. Can I show you guys? Like, can you guys see my arm turn? Can y'all see that?
Yes.
I can do that too.
You can. Oh, okay. All right, twin. Okay, twin.
That's just another hidden talent we keep hearing.
Okay, what question are we on?
We should be on 10.
10.
Okay, so what this means, guys. Oh, hold on 1 second. Let me get Simus. Can we get Simus movie in the as a banner production? There's a link.
Thank you.
Okay. So while we're working on getting that as a banner, we have to talk about question number 10. Okay. So question number 10 is the last question, guys. And so what that means is take your time, answer the question, because this is the last chance for Angel to make, well, Marion, aka Angel, to make his decision. Okay. All right.
Okay, and so this question, I picked this question, actually my last question, and it's interesting because it's not a strong question, but it could make me biased. Ham or cheese or peanut butter and jelly?
Oh, this is the make it or break it question. Oh.
I would say peanut butter and jelly. I don't eat pork, unfortunately, so I can't do the ham and cheese.
Okay. What about turkey, ham, and cheese?
I could do turkey and cheese, but ham is still pork.
Okay.
And I don't eat pork. Me not eating pork is not for a religious reason or nothing like that.
No.
It's just that I haven't eaten it in like 20 years, and it was just something that somebody else had advised, like eating pork would stop you from ever having high blood pressure. It would clear your skin, like when I was a teenager. And same thing like with drinking soda. I don't do soda, so it's just pork and sodas out the question. But I could do some peanut butter and jelly.
Okay. Kevin, this is a very tricky one right here, Kevin.
Yeah. So Guy and I are on the same page. I do not eat pork, not for religious reasons, but because I gave it up because of health reasons. I didn't have health reasons. I was a teenager, but I wanted to prevent health issues later in life. And I don't drink soda at all. So peanut butter and jelly, but peanut butter jelly with honey, and the bread has to be toasted, gluten-free, sodium-free, and sugar-free.
That's too much. Give me a plain peanut butter and
That's
jelly.
fucking good. I like that recipe.
I don't know where the honey comes from. That's gonna raise your blood sugar levels up. That's gonna sit there and make your A1C number be high as hell. And roast it. Who want to crunch on peanut butter and jelly? You know, what happens to people tearing off the edges sometimes because they don't eat the edges? So when a toasted one, oh my God!
This is their first fight.
So much like that.
I'm just saying. I followed him.
You went in on your sandwich.
No, because I followed him with the pork reason. We have the same reason, but it's just that toasted with honey. You know that. Listen, maybe we could drink some honey tea with the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but I ain't putting that on a sandwich.
The food and drink questions are causing all the insights.
Oh,
Having your sandwich set shy off, okay?
Oh my God! I don't even want to listen. You keep that to yourself. I'm about to starve.
Sandwich set him off. So, Marion, aka Angel, we're going to give further explanation about this sandwich question after we go into our 30-second break. You're going to have 30 seconds to make a decision, but we're going to need some explanation when we come back about this sandwich.
I'll explain it.
All right, production, can you take us into 30? Ladies and gentlemen, before the 30 seconds, Marion, aka Angel, asked a very controversial question about a sandwich. You hear I said a sandwich, right? Before we go into this decision, tell us, this is my microphone, tell us the importance. Kevin, tell us the importance of the sandwich question.
Because it would, a lot of people tend to look at like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich as something like not so bougie. And so that question, if someone's willing to eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, then they're willing to do a lot of other things and explore a lot of other things and not really have an inhibited kind of lifestyle. And so that question kind of just, brings back to if someone's okay with nostalgia and classics and fun, it just seemed like something nostalgic and fun.
Okay, let's bring Shy back up here. I got a question for Shy. Let's put Shy up in the middle.
Yes,
let's
I'm
put Shy
here.
up in the middle before we make Shy.
Okay.
Talking to this microphone here. Why did Kevin's sandwich send you off when he said that he takes the crust off, he toasts his bread on number 3 or number 4 because he likes it toasted lightly, no gluten, and he cuts the crust off.
It was all of that extra stuff. It's like peanut butter and jelly sandwich is what it is. It's bread, peanut butter, and jelly. But he wanted to add honey into it. He wanted to toast it, and it's like, come on, just like Angel said, let's go back to the basics. That's what the peanut butter.
Let's bring Kevin up here real quick. Where's Kevin? Bring him up here. He got talking to this mic. Because Kevin, how you feel about Shy at the last minute going in on your question, on your sandwich? Do you think he's trying to sabotage your chances tonight?
He sabotaged his own.
Okay, talking to the mic here. Here we go.
So
Why your minds want to know?
I believe that in order to have an exceptional culinary experience, you should be able to judge up your meals. And so the way to judge up peanut butter and to add love is to toast it lightly. And it takes it to the next level.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you have it. All right, they're going to kick us off our broadcast any second. So let's bring, let's put all 3 of our contestants up because this is the moment of decision-making time. Oh, no, not yet. Turn your camera on. Oh, wow. He just blew the whole bang bang.
Preview.
Marion has not even made his decision. So, Marion, who did you choose?
It was a very, very tough decision because all of the contestants seem to have something that similarly I'm attracted to and interested in on so many different levels. However, one seemed to stand out a little bit more and than the other. And I guess that's the question that I'm supposed to answer now.
Yeah.
So out of the 2 contestants, it was really, really hard and difficult, but really did it for me though is the contestant number, I don't know, was 1 or 2, Kevin. I like a lot of his answers, although I really loved Shy's answers and responses as well. Kevin kind of stood out, and I kind of see someone who's a little bit more kind of poised and laid back, and it just kind of allured me to that, his responses.
All right, so Marion and Shy, turn your cameras on. Not you yet. Let's see. We saw Shy a little bit. All right, Marion, turn your camera on. Hi.
Hello.
Okay, so you did not pick Shy. Oh, Shy got the little chihuahua right there.
Yeah, that's my little baby.
So Shy, you did not get picked, but we hope to have you back on as our bachelor. Okay, and try out that honey on your sandwich. I might try it myself. Okay.
I wouldn't dare.
Yeah, see? All right, the whiskey, see? All right, let's see who you did pick. Kevin, reveal your camera. Uh-oh.
Let's see. Oh, wait. Am I having issues?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I have to do it this way. No, wait. Oh, wait. I have this expensive camera, and it's not even working. So I have to use my webcam. So it's not
Okay, let's get this
Am I
webcam.
here? Oh, wait.
Yes, let's see. Wait. All right, welcome. So Kevin and Marion are going to enjoy a virtual dinner date. How do you guys feel now that you've seen each other? Do you think this is going to be a love connection?
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready to explore. I mean, his answer's really nice. He seemed like someone. A lot of his responses I really would gravitated towards. So I'm sure that we would intrigue each other.
Okay, all right. And listen, Kevin takes his bread, okay, and he puts it in the toaster on number 3. Okay, then he cuts that crust off. Okay, so you're gonna have some good. And then he cuts that crust off. Then he gonna put your peanut butter down first or your jelly?
Peanut butter.
Okay, peanut butter, do a layer of jelly, and then the honey on the top.
Yes. It is.
All right. Are you looking forward to that?
Shy's expression. So every time Andre gets sad.
Listen, I'm just listening.
And then he do you cut it? You cut it?
No, I like the whole thing. I like the whole
thing. Okay. I'm going to try it. I'm going to post Levita. So let's try it, and we're gonna post pictures to She's Successful. Follow us, ladies and gentlemen. We are on Facebook, She's Successful. Make sure you like, follow, share, subscribe. And I didn't ask in the beginning because somebody told me not to ask, like I'm begging for the stars. Well, you know what? We like the stars, okay? We just like them. Go ahead and send us some, right? It's just a little change. What? We can keep this content going, okay? And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in. And
came all this way to see you. Came all this way to see you. I keep coming back to you. I know you hate me, but I really try. I know it's late, but I just needed time. But how could you